Hi Capricorn, this is Retro Tarot here, and I'm here for a reading for your sign, Capricorn. We are in the month of April still. This is a spring reading. Do know that tarot does not know body parts. It is masculine and feminine energy. Okay, so if I say, for example, we did pull the Emperor for the present, and I'm going to go into that. You could be a female watching this, and you're in the Emperor energy. Okay. Also know that this is for entertainment or for spiritual guidance. Okay. I would pray and ask the divine if this is your reading. If you're intuitive and you know that it's your reading, then take what resonates. If it doesn't, leave it for someone else. It's not your reading. Okay? Not every reading is for you. I may not be picking up on your energy. To help me along the way, push that like button to connect to the energy. Somehow interact with the reading. It will help. Okay? Also, in the description, there's a way to reach me if you want to email me about a personal reading. Okay? I do those. All right? And we'll set that up. Let's see, what else? That's it for now. Okay, there are also links to other readers. They are amazing. I have my style, they have their style, and you'll see which one you kind of, connect with. So let's go ahead and get started. In the past position, we have the Ace of Wands. What this tells me in the past, that you may have started a new journey, a new project, something that brought you a lot of desire, a lot of go get it, okay? And I feel that this is more towards a relationship, maybe a love, love interest, because as we go into the reading for the future, I'm going to cover their bodies. I pulled the Lovers. And this is your card, Capricorn. So I pulled, not the Lovers. I apologize. I said lover, so it is in reference to someone that you love. Okay. So this is the Devil card. And these two individuals are tied to each other with chains. So in the Lovers card too, they're tied. There's two people and they're together, but they're not really tied together with chains. What that really tells me is that there is something that is attached. That's an attachment. When you're bound together with chains, it means that something's holding you back, that there's something you need to work on. Chains are like attachments, not really there because of free will, of unconditional love. It's more of we're attached and we can't get away from each other. There's something that's holding us together. So that is the Future card. This is the past, so it does have something to do with a relationship or situationship. Okay, take it however it resonates. In the present, we have the Emperor. Okay. I feel like this is someone who has really went through the ringer. Someone who is, the Emperor embodies all kings. So this is somebody who has accomplished communication, maybe has their own business, mature. So you may be older than this other person, or vice versa. Someone who is, even if you're younger, you're wise. Okay, you make good financial decisions. You're a good communicator. You show love when it's, but you do have your boundaries. Just overall, you're a man's man. Okay, you're a man's man, and he's just kind of sitting there saying, "Hey, I've went through the ringer, and I am. I've really learned what it means to live. I've lived some life. I'm pretty wise." Okay. And he is in the upright. So I feel like this is your energy, Capricorn. Let's just jump into it because I'm getting different messages and we'll see where this goes. the obstacle is to have the Ten of Pentacles. If that's the obstacle, I feel like you're working hard right now in the present to obtain this Ten of Pentacles. And I'm feeling that you're wondering if you get with someone, what I mean by get, like start a relationship, start a love offer, love thing, that if I do this, if I pull somebody in, will it knock me off course? Will I be able to have that Ten of Pentacles if I involved another person? You know, do I really need to do that? Can I just have my Ten of Pentacles? Is that obtainable if another person comes into my energy and we have a connection? Because I feel like in the past that really hasn't worked out for you when you involved other individuals when it comes to relationships per se. So let's see what else we have. All right, Holy Spirit. I do pull some more cards to clarify and to get, so we can get the message. Let me shuffle these a little bit more. Holy Spirit, for our highest good and the highest good of the Capricorn collective with unconditional love, some clarifying cards for our initial cards, Holy Spirit. Clarifying card for the Ace of Wands, and thank you. Can't make this up. I was saying the Lovers, and I pulled the Lovers. Okay. You really felt this clarifies, and I'm trying to cover their bodies because they're nude. I am using the I love this deck, the colorful neon deck. It's a Rider-Waite, but it's not neon colors, like richer, like me, right? All right. So we have the Lovers that's clarifying the Ace of Wands. You have had a lot of passion for this individual in the past, okay? And I'm feeling that it didn't work out. It didn't work out. It was somewhat toxic, okay? We can go into that. You know, and I can tell from the cards that it just wasn't right. It was not a good connection, okay? For some of you, there could have been cheating involved. For some of you, it could have just been lying, betrayal, just toxic, no growth, okay? And you really cared about this person. You really loved this person, okay? You thought, I'm getting this. Spirit saying you were thinking with your stick, not your head. You were thinking with this, the downstairs head, not this, and this wasn't connected. So be cautious of that. That can really get you in trouble. Okay. All right. And I think, as you know, you have went through this, Capricorn, that you're aware of that now. You're the Emperor. Emperor knows. Emperor knows better. That well, I'm thinking of a song. That girl is poison. Never trust a big butt and a smile. That's what he says in the song. It was all looks. It was all just the physical. I get it. But we're moved past that now, right, Capricorn? Okay. Let's get a clarifying card, Holy Spirit, for Emperor. The Emperor. And thank you. Oh, you can hear my son in there screaming. He's playing a game. Yeah, it ended. You have put an end to that type of relationship, that type of energy. You put an end to all that, and now that you're the Emperor, that has done. No more doing it that way. That's what I'm hearing. No more doing things that way. I know what I want. I know what I bring to the table, and this toxic stuff, we're not doing that no more. That's what you're saying. We's not doing this no more. Somebody has really set their mind to it. And as an earth energy myself, a earth sun sign, Taurus, we have the same stubbornness. So like when we get our mind set to something, there's no stopping us. We're just stubborn. I feel like I can change my mind, but you better bring me some hardcore back that up. Okay. You better have your statistics. You better have your knowledge and good reasons. And I'll sit and listen. Doesn't mean I'll change my mind, but I will listen in a loving, kind way and then make a decision. I might be slow to make a decision, but Tauruses typically, they think things through and they're not rash about it at all. The moon. The moon is clarifying the devil. So I feel like there's a fear, even though we don't have the Nine of Swords here. I'm seeing it in my mind's eye that things are going to be hidden from you again. Okay. The moon. Water energy. Okay. You're feeling like, I do recall this is Pisces. You may be a Pisces, you may be dealing with Pisces. Oh, you may have Pisces in your chart. Okay, Capricorn. That's what I meant to say. So you may be dealing with the Pisces, but this is, that's neither here nor there. Let's not get into the signs, but it could be anyone, any sign. But this is the energy that we're pulling. And some things were hidden from you. Some things that hurt you. And now you look back on it and you feel like you've wasted time. That was nonsense. Like, what the hell was I thinking? We know what you was thinking. Okay. Forgive yourself and let it go. It's in the past. You've matured. You've learned life's lessons. Okay. Let's get a clarifying card for the Ten of Pentacles, Holy Spirit. And thank you. Mm-hmm. That girl is, or boy, is poison. I think girls look at butts too. Do we look at big butts? I don't think that's a prerequisite. But maybe for men, I don't know. I feel like I'm in the mentality of whoever they used to be thinking this. Okay. We're not going there no more, right? That's what you were saying to me, Capricorn. We're not going there no more. All right. Thank you, Holy Spirit. You want to create something new. The Empress, she is about vitality. She is about birthing new things. She's up there with like the magician. She can manifest things. She's nature, and we want to be in this energy of creating, of beauty, of earth, the Empress is Taurus energy, very related to you, both earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, very stable. Just, you can see in this depiction, she's depicted as pregnant, which doesn't mean that you're going to be pregnant or you're going to get somebody pregnant, which could be the case, but it just means that birthing something new, creation of, new things. And you really want to do this, and you want to have the Ten of Pentacles. Again, the question is it me that's going to bring that? Can someone add to my life instead of take from it, is what I'm getting. Isn't that a chance we take with love, right? It's my Dr. Perky. It's like an off-brand of Dr. Pepper. It's good though. All right, let's get an overall message. Yeah, you're afraid. This is on the bottom. 7 swords. There's a fear there that somebody is going to lie to you and trick you and manipulate you, and you're going to give your heart to them. And it's just going to turn out like it always has. But I'm here to tell you, Capricorn, if you bring that energy into something new, it's really going to change the direction of the energy. The energy is going to be negative because you're pulling in that negativity, and it hinders, it dampens something that is potentially a great thing, a positive thing. We got to have positive to positive, and you got to bring that in towards something new. We don't want to bring in the past to something that we're trying to create that's healthy for us and positive. All right, Holy Spirit, let's get a overall message Yes. Let the tower fall when it falls. Don't be afraid of the tower. You know, we look at this car and we see devastation. We see a building that catches on fire. The crown of it is like falling off. Just so much. People are falling off screaming. That is a depiction of devastation, like an ending, like it's coming down. Whatever you built is coming down. And Spirit is saying, have courage when this happens, because things like that do happen to us. And it's there so that we can learn from it and we can overcome it, in a sense. It helps us grow. Anything that's devastating is suffering, and it's a way to help you grow. And it's something that you can learn from. Okay? It isn't, I feel guided to say this, it isn't, you didn't fail at something because it ended. You actually succeeded at growing and becoming a better version of yourself. And it was needed at the time, okay? If we're trying to keep the tower from falling in our lives, whether it's this love, situation, or whether it's work, we stay in a job that we can't grow in and we're not happy in, Spirit will send that tower. Boom. Change. This is change. I feel this. Not I feel, but I feel this, because I'm not sure if it's just earth signs, but I do not like change. And then when it happens, it's like, it can bring some anxiety, okay? But life is changing. That's a part of being here in this existence. So we have to learn to accept that. And with that comes, cover up this little private area. The sun. Here comes the sun. I think that's how it goes. And I said it's all right. Dun, 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 dun. Look how beautiful that sun is. Like a neon yellow. It's amazing. Beautiful colors. The sun comes out. Even though we have towers, the sun will come out. If you don't try, you don't know. The potential for something beautiful is there. But if you don't try, you don't know. So I encourage you to accept that towers may happen and accept that they may not, and that the potential for this overall great happiness is so much worth it's so much worth the investing, the winning, that why would you not even try? So it says, whatever path that you choose, you're going to find happiness. The sun's going to come out. Towers will fall and the sun will come out. Some kind of sun comes out the next day. All right? Beautiful message. I hope that this resonated and that you found meaning in it, okay? Go ahead and like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one, okay? Hope to hear from you. Take care. Bye.